All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dustin Morgan, owner and CEO of J&D Bike Pros. I'm here today to give you a little presentation on our Q1 through 4 results and maybe a few things going forward on what we should see improvements on and some changes that we'll be making. Um, as you all know, our mission statement here at J&D Bike Pros is at J&D Bike Pros, we strive to create a product that provides comfort and reliability at a price that's affordable. We believe everyone should have the chance to enjoy the great outdoors without giving up safety or comfort. Some of our objectives going forward, we're going to increase our market presence. We want to turn a profit in Q5, and we want to make gains on our competitors. Our target segments, we'll talk about this a little more later in detail, but pretty much in order: recreation, mountain, and speed. Recreation and mountain were actually the only two that we were targeting in the first 4 quarters, or first 3 quarters, I guess, actually. But quarter 4, 5, and 6, we're going to target the speed sector as well. Um, so just a little bit on our past performance. As you can see, our sales haven't been what we hoped for. That's mostly due to our lack of production and sales force. So those are the two decisions that have affected our total sales. We hope to see those increase. Um, uh, those were the two direct decisions that I want to talk about on the slides: lack of sales, and then lack of production. Past financial performance, as you can see throughout this cumulative um, results for Q3, our cumulative balance scorecard. Um, our total performance is 0.00, and we definitely expect to see an increase on that in Q4, 5, and 6. Two decisions that have affected our financial performance. We have invested in the future quite heavily, as you can see in that 11.445. So that's why we haven't seen some of the results that we're hoping for. But we will start to see those turn in Q4, 5, and 6. And then also our HR management. I feel like we've done well, but there are some improvements there that we'll talk about in the later slides. But those are the two decisions that have affected some of our financial performance. All right, so SWOT analysis, as you all know, the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. um, so for our SWOT analysis, our strength, we decided was going to be our investment in the future. As we discussed in the previous slide, we have invested heavily and we continue to invest heavily to see the returns in the future quarters. Weakness, obviously, our financial performance. We haven't seen that return yet, but we expect to see that in the future quarters. Opportunity, is going to be the addition of a speed bike. Like I mentioned in previous slides, we were only targeting the recreation and the mountain, but we will add a speed bike to increase our presence in the overall market and to start dipping our toes in the speed bike market. Threat is going to be the good bike, taking over a large share of the market. They seem to be doing well in the market right now. They're taking over quite a bit. So we want to make sure we step in and get our foot in the door and take care of that as well, so we can take some of that back that they've been taking over. Um, so we did get 2.5 million in funding, and in addition to this um, presentation, you all get a strategic tactical plan that we came up with for quarters 4 through 6. But essentially what we're going to do, we're going to increase production, which you'll see later. We'll add machines. Quarters 4, 5, and 6, we'll add machines for all those quarters. We're going to invest in R&D, research and development. A few different things we'll talk about later on as far as what we're investing in each quarter to improve our bike, improve our resources, and make a better all product. That way we can get a better return on what we've invested here. Then we're going to research our employee concerns. Now, that's a broad term that's going to include everything from employee compensation packages, vacation, health care, pay, as well as any community concerns, as well as environmental concerns. Anything that we've deemed important for our employees that they are concerned about. We're going to do some research into some of that. So our marketing strategy, like I said, we're going to invest in some research and development. Q4, we're going to invest in the hybrid comfort carbon fiber riser and bright and colorful style segment for each frame. We thought those would be the two biggest hitters starting off. That's why we went ahead and got those for Q4. So hopefully that'll be a big pop for us. Then going into Q5, we're going to hit the enhanced carbon fiber material. Then rolling on to Q6, we're going to do the bike computer. That's a big one. Thought about doing it in Q4, but I thought that we might do a little better off upgrading our bikes a little bit smaller way, getting our base up under us, getting our production up, getting our sales up, and then once we start building that base a little more, then we'll hit with the bike computer and really take off from there. We also we redesigned all of our ads for all of our existing brands, and we added an ad for our new speed bike brand too. So all that wrapped together, that's what's going to get our marketing strategy out there. Sales channel strategy. In short, we're going to open some new stores. We're going to hire staff those stores. So Q4, open up New York City. We already added some salespeople. We're going to add some more in the future quarters to get those sales up. We actually wanted to add more sales representatives in Q4, but we wouldn't have the production to meet the demand until Q5 or 6, so we had to scale back sales just a hair to make sure we meet that demand and didn't get any ill will. So Q4, New York City, Q6, Bangalore. Then we're going to hire and staff all of those places as well. HR strategy. One thing that I feel like we're doing a pretty good job on, but of course, you can always improve. We're going to continue to review our compensation packages each quarter, ensure packages remain competitive and even beat the competitors. We want our employees happy. We want our employees productive. So we're going to continue to review those packages, see what's important, and then keep moving forward. We're going to continue to follow up on our system improvements. So we're going to do some cross training. We're going, our QC checks, those kind of things. We're going to continue to improve on that. Like I said, we're going to invest in employee training. We're going to ensure that our employees are properly trained on the proper techniques, the proper things that they need to know, make sure they're confident in being competent in their job. Manufacturing strategy. So this is a big slide here. There's a lot going on. Like I said, I'm going to add this in the submission as well. So pretty much Q4, we're going to add machines. We're going to add machines in Q4, Q5, Q6. That's going to obviously increase our fixed capacity, as stated here, up through Q6. And then As you can see, it's going to steadily rise. Like I said in the earlier slide, I wanted to get the sales up to about 2,000 this quarter, but couldn't do it due to my production capacity, or my production volume would only allow me to get to about right there without losing a ton of sales, which we didn't want to do. So right now we're at 2 lost sales. I think we can actually make that a little bit better because we did throw in some overtime. We do have some things going on that I do think that we might be able to even that out and not lose any sales. As you see, our production cost is going to go down each quarter due to our efficiency. We're going to hire on some more people. We're going to make it work right. Our financial strategy. So we obviously got our venture capital investment. We look for that again next quarter by selling our capital stock. Also, we've added the speed bike brand. I plan to add an additional 2 brands, 2 mountain bikes, 2 speed bikes in Q5 and 6. Then we're also going to consider licensing some R&D from other competitors. Maybe they want to license some from us. We'll see how it goes. But right now, that's our plan going forward. Getting our sales up. Getting sales and production. We've got to get our sales and production up. Anticipated benefits from what I just mentioned. Like I said, we got to get the sales up. I think once we do get those new brands out, get that R&D rolling, get our production up, we will have increased sales. I feel confident about that. I think that'll happen. Also, going back to the HR side of things, I think we'll have increased employee satisfaction. I think our employees are going to be happy working for us. I think they're going to enjoy their compensation packages. I think it's gonna be great for them to be able to spend time with their family, not having to work all the time, but also be efficient where when they are at work and be compensated fairly. Make sure they get some vacation time, some health insurance, those kind of things. We also get paid enough to not have to work all the time. All right, so last slide here. Pretty much broke it down to 4 actionable steps, 2 for each, 2 for 2 strategies we decided to talk about. So marketing strategy, 2 actionable steps for that is going to be investing in R&D. Like I said, we're doing it in Q4. We got our hybrid comfort carbon viberizer, bright and colorful. Excuse me, sorry, I've been fighting a little bug. Our bright and colorful styled frame. Q5, we're going to enhance the carbon fiber material. And of course, also, we got some more things going on in Q6. And then we redesigned all the ads in Q4. Now, that's not going to say we won't add ads. We won't change ads. We did redesign everything, see what kind of pop we're going to get. And then going forward from there, we'll reestablish where we are, make the changes needed, and then see what's happening there. Next will be the human resources strategy. I've talked a lot about this, but it is one of our core objectives, is the reviewing and updating the compensation packages each quarter. I want to make sure our employees are happy working with us. We want to make sure they enjoy working with us. We want to make sure they're paid fairly, treated fairly, and then make sure they have time to spend at home. And then we want to follow up on our system improvements. That goes from anything from our training that we were planning on doing, our R&D, our cross training, our any improvements to the systems that we mentioned prior. We're going to follow up on all of those, and then we're going to keep them moving forward. So that's pretty much the presentation for now. As you know, will be a stockholder report coming out in Q5 and 6. I'm looking forward to seeing the profit that we're going to turn over the next couple of quarters. It's been a slow go right now. We did reach out to some experts, and they gave us some help on getting this turn around the right way. I feel confident in it, and I feel pleasure to be a part of this. So thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and we look forward to turning a profit.